Play 2K all day, now my head hurt. Walking down, standing still, chopper got the leg. What I hear him saying, go all in, all I know is head first. So 2 ball last year, they handed you a red shirt. Time running out, everybody need an option. If it's for some millies, point me to the line, I opt in. That ain't going forward, I've been winning left and right. I told Cuz go slam it, go be topping. I'ma make it to the top and I don't plan on stopping. You knew you sit out of here, so tell me why you ain't popping. I just left the stage, don't you see my pocket stocking? I pass it to my mans, I'm the type to really come Stockton.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Sarz coming at y'all with another banger, man. Y'all see the title of the video, man. Y'all see what it say right there on the left corner, man. The film I'm using for today's class, you know what I mean? Crab Academy, episode 1. Without further ado, let's get right into it, man. Now listen, when it comes to crabbing, there's 2 things that you need to know. As a guard, you need to know what direction your lock wants to go. That's guarding you. And more importantly, as a center, you need to know when to remove yourself from the play. And what I mean by that is when to slip towards the basket. So off the rip right here, I'm going left, right. I see the lock. He's going right now. So what do I want to do? I'm going to go left. Again, to get crabs, you first want to break down the lock's movement. And the way you do this is you're going to start out with going left and right. And the moment you're separated left and right enough, you have to work on phase 2. As you can see, phase 2 is going forward. Now, once you go forward, the lock is behind you. However, he's behind me, but yet still on my side. So if he runs at this and jumps, he could get a contest. This is what erases contest. You need to get back over into the lock. However, when you go over, they're behind you. You know what I'm saying? Right here as a center, he's supposed to already be gone. You know what I'm saying? Elite centers are going to get up out of there. You know what I mean? This was my first time playing with this center. Notice throughout these clips are in order of the way we played. This was probably our first game together. Just notice how eventually he starts to pick up the memo and he remove himself from the play. Which again, you need to slip once you see this. He slipped a little late. As you can see, you know what I'm saying, timing. Excellent. Coverage. Wide open. You know what I'm saying? Notice this was wide open. The back end never stepped. The center got out of there. That's a crab. It's that simple. On to the next play, man. Now, on this play, this is very important. I got the crab back here. Can I shoot this? Absolutely. I got 13 seconds left. Not only that, but I can hold this crab. Again, all the crab is making sure it's the defender is behind you, and you need to know where they are trying to go. Right now, he's trying to go left. So what am I going to do? I guarantee you I shift back left to make sure he doesn't get in front of me. I shifted back left. He ended up going right. So now, we're about on the same playing field. However, my center, seeing I had him beat, he's leaving. This is the correct play by the center. This makes him have to make a decision. Do I want to come here? Or do I want to follow this slip? Let's see what happens. He's hesitating. He really don't want to leave his lock on the island because you see he really not trying to play this slip. So what that tell me is when I beat this lock, my window of opportunity is going to be very small and I have to be able to identify that. Again, I beat him left and right and now it's time for phase 2. Let's get in front of him. I am in front of him once again. Now, phase 3 is really back to phase 1. Left, right again. I need to get him behind me to erase contest. If he's on your side, that can turn a wide open to an open, or I can turn a wide open to 5%. And if they really good and they have the right stats, that could turn a wide open to a 33% shot. Now, me personally, as y'all can see, I'm shooting 86% in this game. I'm not shooting any contested. Why? Because as a crabber, you know what I'm saying, when you're in this crab shell, this is all on you. Again, I know y'all thinking, why go back left after I beat him right? Again, once I do this debook and go right, the normal person is running right all the way to the right wing and fading. However, I want this 3. If I'm running right, the moment I run right, this big is coming back up to me, which forces me to drop this off for the 2. It's 18 and 2. I could have dropped it off for the 2. But again, who doesn't want the three? So knowing that he thinks I'm gonna run right, I'm gonna come back left, and therefore he's not gonna be able to do anything. He is behind me. Went forward again, he's coming left. So since he's on my right coming left, where do you think I'm going? You guessed it. I'm Kimba right back to the right. And what does that do? That erases all contests. And just like that, excellent, wide open. Yes, I am square shooting, by the way. I play Comp Pro-Am. Comp Pro-Am has banned many things. Tempo shooting is one of them. You know what I'm saying? They done banned some takeovers. They done banned some builds. You're not running no 7-4 in the comp scene. So it's like, I just like to stay practicing good habits. You know what I'm saying? Right here, Curry slide. You can secure crabs off the Curry slide. However, whether it's on accident or on purpose, a decent lock will get that bump sometimes. This could have been a bump steal. I don't recommend this at home. That was dangerous. However, I have the guard behind me, and I also have the back end behind me. So what does my center need to do here? Get up out of here. Does he do it? Let's find out. He stayed. So with him staying, in that 2-second pause, their back end went from behind me and out the play to a second later, right back into play. That's why as a center, you need to be aware of what's going on, and you have to understand the power of the crab shell. You feel me? Because just like this, we back at square one. However, like I said before, once I'm in front of him, it's all about getting him behind me. So the way I do that is going to him. Like I said, the reason why I'm not worried about getting plucked right here when I come back into him is because, again, I'm in front of him. He's still behind me. He's just on my side. So you have to understand the angles. That's one of the most important things as well. Because if you don't get the angles and you're just trying to live right into, you're gonna lose the ball a lot. You're gonna get a lot of turnovers. You're gonna get a lot of code rings. You're gonna have a lot of code days. And you're gonna see some dangerous grades. Because the turnovers take your grade crazy. I'm just being honest. Again, he's getting out of here now. That's what you're supposed to do. Him getting out of here allowed this to be open. You see the back end jumping at me. If the back end, if my center didn't slip, this back end stays up. When he jumps, this is a red contest for sure. You know what I'm saying? So just notice how, again, he didn't get out of there the first time, but he peeped. He noticed right here, the crab wasn't really secure. Him getting out of here right here would have only secured the slip. My crab shot was not available. He stayed. He wanted me to get the crab. He seen I got it on my own before he was able to even clip him. And he gets out of there. Notice, this shot is open because I said he slipped. Notice when he slipped, he's bringing their back end down. You see that? Like, his hand is on their back end. And he's bringing them down to where when I shoot, he's just now breaking free. Now that he's breaking free, it's too late. I'm already in the air. You see that? This right here, this is because he slips. Like, a lot of centers don't understand, oh, I didn't have the slip. But if I got the crab and you go down, this back end has to choose. He has to guard me or he has to guard you. In this case, my center forced him to guard him. That is a great slip by Akron. W slip. You feel me? So, like, bro, this, I ain't gonna lie, this crabbing game, bro, it's a lot of factors. So a lot of people, oh, you're just hiding behind screens. It's a lot going on behind the screen, man. It's a lot going on in this crab shell. Like, a lot of guards, a lot of locks, you know, a lot of players just don't understand. Again, just like the Curry slide, Devin Bookering into a defender is very dangerous. I do not recommend this at home. Again, it's all about the angles. Like, it's no other way to put it. Angles. Right here, I know, like, I just took a risk. Like, there's no explanation for that. That wasn't a good move to do. It was a risk that I took that worked out. Right here, we back at square one. You know what I'm saying? The center. You know what I'm saying? We actually passed square one. We're at phase 2 now. I got in front of my defender. Now it's time to line myself up. As y'all can see, the defender is right behind me. However, I need to make sure when I shoot this ball, he doesn't have a way to creep out in front or to my side to get a contest. Again, I should have waited on my center. I didn't. Therefore, this back end has no reason to drop at the moment. I slide left and right. I slide right because he was coming right, and I slide left because he was going left, and then I'm back right. So notice I do this to hold the crab. I'm not trying to go anywhere. I'm just trying to hold the crab. Again, my center is in the play now. This back end thought I was going to go left because this man's was beat. That's the right thing to do. Now right here, again, as a comp center, you got to have the IQ to slip this. Let's see what he does. He set the screen. Notice, him setting this screen was literally the difference between an open and a wide open. If he slips down, what does he do? He's going to bring this man down. This is who I believe get that contest. That changes it from wide open to open. I don't believe this lock got the contest. I don't believe that. Just being honest. He's behind me this entire time. He's still behind me. Again, slightly on my side, but look who's directly in front of me, the back end. I believe that's who got that open instead of wide open. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I think. I've been doing this for years. I'm very critique when it comes to lining up my crabs, man. I'm by far, without a doubt, undebatably, I'm one of the best crabbers on this game. Like it's not a question. Again, line them up left, right. Look at this back end. Hey, I see this slit. Do I go here or do I save my mans? This is only a question because my center slid. And just like that, again, instead of open, it's wide. That's why the slip is very important. So if you're a comp center, man, and you playing with a guard that likes to crab, you gotta know how to you gotta work with them. Because if the center is not on the same page, crabs are not effective. Again, he jumped. He's out to play. My center is slipping. This back end has to make a choice. Am I gonna guard the guard or am I gonna play this slip? What does he do? He backs up late. However, since I had the crab, I'm still open. Look at him. He made his choice, and I made mine. Open. Why does he get an open? Because he decided to play fake defense and act like he was going to try to contest and slip late. Notice right here, he's still here instead of bagging back. But, again, dribbling with a purpose. Notice I do a hezzy. Because I really could have shot it the moment he jumped. Just be honest, I could have. But I chose to hezzy right here. I could have shot this. But again, the back end is right here. My center hasn't left yet. If I do a move that's going to buy me some time to make a read, which is right here with the hezzy, that hezzy revealed two things. Really three. But one was already revealed, which was he's not getting a contest. That's one. The second thing it revealed was this corner is trying to make a play. So let's say he recovers in time. He's about to throw them this possession because he's leaving this corner. So this is an R1 circle immediately if I don't have this shot. And again, him noticing that I see he's facing backwards, he's now deciding to retreat and play this slip, which means one of two things. I can shoot this or I can make this read to the corner. He never really left. If I throw this to the corner, he could possibly get hands on it. Don't know if he's going to fully take it, but he gets hands on it. Because of the fact he bagged up late, he managed to get a open coverage instead of a wide open. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't think this is the guy that got the open. I believe it was this guy. Notice that when I shoot, I get some type of gather because of his presence. You know what I'm saying? He decides to leave late. And just like that, again, as a comp guard, you got to be able to time every shot, especially if the coverage say open or wide open. It don't matter how it look. To me, I respect this gather, and I was kind of prepared for it. That's why I was able to time it. He didn't leave right away. He's not running and chasing the slip. He hasn't turned his back. So he hasn't made his decision on whether he was gonna guard me or the big. Again, now he decides to guard the big. I've already started shooting. He gives me this gather. It's just that simple, man. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Crab Academy. Like I said, I got an advanced dribble tutorial coming soon. I got, you know what I'm saying, I got an advanced dribble tutorial coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna also show y'all how to get the crabs off the ISO. You know what I'm saying? This is all pick and roll crabs. I'm letting y'all watch this all the way through, just so y'all can see in fast motion how this looks. Because I did a lot of pausing. In real game, you can't pause, so this is how it looks in real time, man. So y'all can see I'm holding my crabs. I had this man crab for probably about 4 to 7 seconds. which on average you really only need to have a crab for about a second, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? This is a shot, green. So yeah, man, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all definitely understand the process of crabs. And more importantly, man, as a center, if you're a center watching this video, I hope you understand the importance of your slip IQ. Because without your slip IQ, your guard can only get so far off the crabs. You know what I'm saying? I prefer this play style over fading, but that's just me though. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2K20. And as far as competitively, I've been doing this since 2K22, man. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's your boy Sarz. Class is out. You are dismissed. Peace.